one of the best things about this recipe is that it gives you so much fresh produce and fruits and vegetables into your diet. I always encourage you to shop local, like at your farmer's market, to support your local farmers. So today I'm going to use broccoli and carrots and cauliflower and mushroom and squash and an onion. You're also going to need a little bit of canola oil, and you're going to need a little bit of soy sauce. If you don't have a pan like this, that's okay. A regular skillet will work just fine. Okay, so to get started, one thing that I want you to know, I'm going to cut the top and the tail off. Okay, so here's the thing. If you cut straight down like this, you're going to have two very round pieces. But if you cut at an angle like this, if you look, your surface of the angle is a lot bigger surface than this one, which means that this one's going to cook a lot faster. So for a stir fry, it's really important to make sure that we cut as much as we can at an angle.
Our next ingredient is cauliflower. Most people prefer to remove the stalk from the cauliflower. To do this, you want to go ahead and break as much of the green leafy part away as you can, and then use your knife to pull as much of the core part of that stem out of the cauliflower. Sometimes you have to work just a little bit harder to get it to come out, and sometimes you even have to saw down the middle to get it out. Once you've gotten the core out, you can go ahead and start cutting it into wedges and then the other shapes and sizes of your preference. Broccoli is prepared in much the same way. Go ahead and cut the stalks off, and once you get the stalks cut off, then you go ahead and take the top of the leafy green part and cut it up to your desired preference. To prepare the squash, go ahead and take the top and the tail off, stand it up, and then make one cut down through the middle to give two flat surfaces. Turn them over, and you can go ahead and make slices across the cauliflower. Once you've made your slices, you can stack them up and make additional slices down through them to end up making a chop squash. An alternative method is to take the other half of the squash and make strips down it, otherwise known as matchsticks, and then go ahead and stack them back up and come from the end and make smaller chops. This is actually called dicing it, and this is the difference between a chop and a dice. The preference is yours. Our next ingredient is onion. There's many different ways to cut up an onion, but the first step is always to remove that outer skin. That sometimes is a real struggle for me, and sometimes I end up pulling away more of the onion than I actually anticipate doing. But for this recipe, we're going to go ahead and cut it in half, and then we're going to flip it over and we're going to try to make slices. So to make slices, you want to make just really thin slices. So hold that knife steady and just get as close as you can to your previous cut. This makes those nice pretty rainbow slices where when you open it and separate it out, it's really thin onions, which is perfect for a stir fry. Go ahead and heat your pan. Once it's hot, go ahead and put another about 1 tablespoon of canola oil and spread it all around. Give that a minute to heat up, and then add your carrots, or whichever vegetable you're using that is the most firm. The key to stir frying is to make sure that you continuously move those vegetables around in that hot pan, flipping to where all sides are being exposed to the heat. Now I'm going pretty quickly in this video, but you want to make sure that you cook each ingredient for about 1 to 2 minutes before you add the next. I hope you can hear the sizzle that goes along with the stir fry, but even more than that, I wish you could smell it because my goodness, it smells delicious. The soy sauce gives it that extra burst of flavor that just really sets off this dish. I served mine on top of a bed of brown rice, and there you have it. Simple, delicious, and satisfying. And we really hope that you take time to explore the Med Insead of Meds webpage. It is chock full of delicious recipes and wonderful videos that can really help you on your pursuit of a healthy lifestyle. And please, feel free to check out our extension web pages for Montgomery and Stanly counties, as well as our Facebook pages. And if you liked this recipe and these videos, please drop us a like, a comment, or especially a share. We look forward to seeing you next time.